You can see why Mark Lasik might look like a dream date, at least before you get to know him. Once you guys swiped, how did it develop?
We decided to meet up for dinner. At dinner, he seemed like a pretty normal guy. He was good looking. He seemed to have a pretty decent head on his shoulder.
Katie Cedarberg says the date went so well, she agreed to more. There was, of course, his ego to deal with. "This mirror doesn't do me justice," he wrote on Instagram. She started having doubts. She says Lasik became controlling and used drugs. She tried to end the relationship, and that's when she says he turned into a stalker.
He would call and text me 100+ times a day. He showed up at my work. He showed up at my house.
She says Lasik even tried to love bomb her to win her back.
He'd buy me flowers every day. He'd give me gift cards. He'd give me cash. He'd give me bottles of wine.
When that failed, she says he turned to pure menace, sending her messages like, "I'll chop your head off." It reached a crisis when Lasik doused her Minnesota house with gas and torched it while her roommate was inside.
How I see it, he thought if he can't have me, no one can have me.
Sam Glow was the roommate.
Thank God the fire station is right at the end of the road. So they made a very quick dispatch time.
When Lasik was arrested, he was giving off a strong smell of gasoline. 26-year-old Katie says despite Lasik being sentenced to 15 years, he continued harassing her from prison.
This is a prepaid debit call from
Mark Lasik.
an inmate at the Minnesota Department of Corrections.
Every single day, I have to worry about when he's going to get out.
Mark Lasik will be eligible for parole in September of 2030.